Hey there guys, and welcome back to Snowrunner. This is episode 160. I'm MJ Haggis and I'm in the loaf. After the end of the recording last night, I went for a wee drive to get everything up to the petrol station, the fuel station, and I was curious where this part of the map was. I'll show you. I'll zoom out. So the fuel station is over there. I'm way up the top. And I saw these little windy roads and I was like, what is this up here? And I could see in the map this guy, which is that guy. Oh cool. So I'm up at this hotel. Very nice. Anyway, I'm going to get the loaf down to the fuel station. Yeah, so if you want a wee night out with a beautiful view, with some guy holding an axe. What else is he holding? I'm not too sure what the other implement is. It's like a hooky spear thing. I don't know. So the plan is going to be to get the metal beams and the concrete blocks for the southbound road. I also, at the end of the last recording, I had a look to see where the concrete blocks are, and funnily enough, they're at the same place as the metal beams. 4 of each. Obviously the metal beams are 2 slot size loads, so that'll be a double run. I think we're going to have to use the paystar again, which will then mean we need to worry about fuel. Fuel is going to come from the Tega, so I'm going to move the Tega fuel truck back round to the south side of this map, so it's handy, and we'll get the paystar back. I'm not going to mess around using trailers. I know we've got a trailer, a 4-slot trailer, randomly abandoned somewhere on this road. I can't remember exactly where I left it, but I'm not going to bother with that. Maybe what I'll do is I will use the paystar and I'll drag it back towards the gateway, ready for getting returned at the trailer store. I will use the paystar because of its 4 slots, well 3 slots and 1 on top is my game plan for that, and I'll just have to do 2 runs with the paystar with the metal beams. Wee loaf is finally making it back to the fuel station where I've parked everything up. I'm not going to bother repairing it from that maintenance trailer. So we've got a full roof rack. So there's a Tega, sorry. That's already filled. Paystar's filled, ready to go. And the Phoenix, I'll need to obviously just get that back to the garage. I think what I would do is put that as the fuel carrier instead of the Tega, because the Tega has much more options for the back for the payload, and obviously it's got massive mud tires. Anyway, let me just put this thing out of the way. Park him here, I think, and we're going to jump into this guy. Now he does need a bit of repairing, so I'll go and take him to the trailer. I don't know if the trailer's got enough repair points left in it for a full repair of this. Oh, we need to attach to it, I forgot. Repair, maintenance, 195. Oh, is enough. Okay, no damage, good. Oh, stop engine, I wanted to detach. Trailer. Oh, what am I doing? Wrong buttons. Got it? Yeah. what I'll do is once I'm just about ready to go, I'll bring the map back up and I'll show you where we're off to. So we're away up here and we need to get down to this warehouse here. And then, as you can see from that, metal beams and concrete blocks, 4 of each. And we're going to drop them off down here. The route across, I'm not too sure. I don't know if there's an easier way around the back here. If that's an actual road, as opposed to always having to come up here. Which ideally you would probably then do the power tower mission task. Anyway, I think I'm wondering whether it'd be easier just to come up this way and across. Then go all the way around. It's because we've got that bridge open, it's almost 6 or 2 3s now. I'll maybe just go round this way to the left. I'm facing that way anyway. Now the question's going to be, I think, for simplicity reasons, I'm going to actually put the Tega behind this and winch to it. Saves me doing 2 runs. The easiest way to go this way. Should we stop the engine? Nah. Leave it. We've got fuel. Don't need to worry about it. Okay. I think that's pretty much everything we need at the moment. Oh, because we're winching, this is as fast as we can go. Okay, I'll do an edit, guys. On the basis of nothing bad happening, I will see you at the warehouse pickup point. I'll drop the Tega off on the route that's probably going to be the most logical place to refuel on the route. So I will see you in a sec. Okay, I made it. No problems. Tega's dropped off en route. Let's get some concrete blocks, I think we'll start with. So we want them in the truck. 1, 3, and... oh, 3. Go. Down there. Okay, map time. I'm gonna, because of this roadblock thing here, where you got a chance of tipping over, I'll just do my usual and I'll cut down at this point here and go back. There's the Tega there. And I will go this route we've been before. Now we came through this bit of the woods. We accidentally bumped into that little scout car. I think it's a Scout 800, is it? Maybe. And up there. And then I can easily get through. That might be the easier bit than cutting up through the mudslide. but we'll find out shortly. Obviously, if this route's no good, then we'll go through the mudslide with the metal beams, because I need to do 2 runs of that anyway. So by the end of this run, we'll definitely know how feasible that is. But when we went, oh, that's the bit we can't really go through. Full reverse. I mean, you can get over there, especially with the telegraph pole, or is it a light? Oh, it's both. Telegraph and street lighting. You can get over that using the winch, but there's still potential tendency to tip over. So, just for the extra few minutes, I'd rather go around the long way. And advise, don't go through the middle of that. It is incredibly deep and slow. It's the nasty mud. You just need to be a little careful going down here. Across the ditch. Again, it's another benefit of having the long wheelbase. Now, we didn't quite make it back, but what I'll do is I'll top up with fuel here from the Tega, and then I'll maybe have to reposition the Tega further along this route. So we've still got the fuel trailer towards the gateway. Now, I found I can't get the fuel straight from the tank of this thing, strangely enough. I need to jump into the Tega. Refuel. I'll fill up the Tega as well, because then I can rob it from the Tega if I need to, directly. Okay, let's see what 280 litres distance-wise it gets us. I'll try and knock off the all-wheel drive as much as possible, but I'm not going to hold my breath. I'm making a full circuit. What? No, no, no! I'm still running. See, that's the bits of the landscape you just don't see where it slopes away like that, just enough to catch you out. Clearly that's what it's designed for. That's the first time I've tipped over there. Luckily this thing will keep running when you are at a crazy angle. There we go. No problems. I suppose that's one good thing. The Paystar here will go really far over. It will tip, but it'll keep the engines running unless you go right over, obviously. But I didn't even lose a load. I think they unpacked though, but I'm just going to leave them like that because it means taking that top one off to repack them up. They may move about on the load bed now though. Get nice and wide. I haven't figured out if there's a way through here that's less death mud or snow as it is. As long as it keeps moving at a reasonable pace. And that's not bad for in there. I don't mind doing it, so we're going to go up to the right this time. Feels like it's getting towards the evening now again. The trip with the Tega attached by the winch, oh, it was slow. But it was quite handy because it got through the ice no bother, because it was so close behind that when this pace star started to slow down, the Tega gave it a shove. So we just kept on moving. Go up over the top of this, I think. Okay, that's the nasty stuff. Maybe I'll give the track there a try on the way back, I think. Just in case it's not as bad as it looks. Because this is slow. Can we reach? Oh, the poor little trees getting it. Nothing attached, okay. We are getting slower and slower. See, that is it. That is the worst snow mud, whatever you want to use, I will call it. Yeah, definitely not using that route. And these are the fairly decent mud tires. We can't be far from a tree to winch to though. Right, what I'll do, guys, I'll maybe just do a wee edit. You don't need to see me spinning the wheels. Not very exciting, is it? So I'll bring you back when I'm just a little bit further en route. Okay, I'm out. I just got close enough to that tree in the top left corner and it suddenly made all the difference. So I'll not be doing that again. I'll need to go sharp round that corner and up. Whoa! Okay. Tree. I need a tree. That one might just do perfect. Kinda want to reverse away from that. Get around these these boulders. That might be better. Oh, damage. Okay, I don't need the winch point. See that kind of little bit there that we've just gone over makes you then wonder, is it better going up where the mudslide was? Oh, I think I'm going down here, aren't I? Yeah. But then you get to this bit and it's all nice and fast. Well, it's definitely getting towards night time. Yeah, let's get it round to the daytime. We'll even go for lunchtime, so we've got a nice bit of bright daylight to go with. Right, which way are we going through here? To the left. Is that more damage from what? Okay, that's definitely a feasible option, guys. If you just don't go through that nasty snow where I was. You know, it's also a lot easier getting turned up here without a trailer. Okay, now I'll need to probably pack him back up again, won't I? Pack him? Nope, didn't think it was going to work. Reject that. Let's get out the tree, let's go this way. Whoa, I'm lifting the bottom one. That one will do. Will it pack it up there now? Yes. Cool. Pain mode is what I'm after. I won't do any damage at all. There we go. 4 slabs delivered. Let's restore the crane. Hey, where's the easiest place to get turned? Probably just up there actually even. Come on. So that used up 170 odd litres to get here. Don't get me wrong, that fighting through the snow used up a fair whack of it. So that's probably worst case scenario. So I'm definitely not going to make it back though. There's a floating stick in there. I'm just going to take a quick look this way. So obviously this road hasn't been completed, but does that mean it's not a path through? Can't quite tell, guys. You may know, having done it already. Let's have a look at the map. So you might be able to go around this rock and in here somewhere and round. I don't know. I'll just go through the trees. I think that's the easiest option. Try and follow my tracks back down through the trees. Where's that car? Over there. Oh. It's this side. Oh, oh, I thought I was going to hit the tree. Unfortunately, I've got to use all-wheel drive for most of this journey, so it's just killing the fuel. So up there's not where you want to go. Let's see how good these tracks are now. Because if you go up to that thick stuff, it doesn't even look that bad, but... Okay, well here's the answer there. Follow the tracks, infinitely easier. Probably saved about 20 litres of fuel there. You know, that's me into the red. I just need to get a suitable stopping place for the Tega to come and get us. Which might be here actually. I can just park him there in that wee junction bit. So I'll stop here. Take that. It does make a good vehicle for this thing, but seems a little bit of a waste of a vehicle just to have it as a fuel and recovery truck. I'd like to think the Phoenix could do this sort of thing just as easily. I mean, it's storming through this. As it slows immediately. Okay, I'll show you the bit over the top. It is slow though. A tactical use of winches here, I think. So this is very like that other bit where the pace started ground to a crawl. Quite a surprisingly strong tree there. Okay, that was fairly quick and easy. Park him up there. How's our time doing? Kind of forget again how long I've been recording for. We'll at least get back to pick up the metal beams, the first load. We try this bit, I'll show you this bit, just purely so you see what I mean by getting over this landslide a little bit dodgily. Can't figure out if there's any alternative, I've not seen anything. So low gear, all the on, ow. So we need a tree. There we go. Wasn't too bad, but obviously this thing's got such a long wheelbase it probably doesn't paint it a true light. Maybe if the Tega was going over it, it'd be more of an issue. I don't know. You might find that an absolute piece of cake, especially since there's winch points, so it's not quite as bad. I'll maybe give it a go with the metal beams. Should do it close enough to get the beams. Let's get off. Cargo management, we want one on the truck and one on the loading platform. Oh, and drop down a little bit more. There we go. Perfect. Oops, wrong button. That was to signify that it was fully loaded. Perfect. Let's get the anchors back in again. Oh, wrong button again. But guys, I'm going to call that an episode. You want to see these get dropped off? You're going to have to come back. Get the engine off. There we go. Save some fuel. Even that was, what, 65 litres? Crikey. So, if you enjoyed that, you've seen the first part. All blocks dropped off. Metal beams. I can't see it being much more difficult than the previous run. So, this isn't too bad. Just remember, don't use the metal beams for any other tasks. Otherwise, it's going to be a right pain to bring them from the north part once you've crafted them. Same as the blocks. So it's careful logistical thought as to where you pick up stuff and drop it off so you don't use it instead of for another task that's going to be more difficult. So anyway, it's all down to a little bit of thoughtfulness, I suppose. But guys, I enjoyed that. So, see you in the next episode. Bye for now.